Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about what's been going on this week, because a lot has happened in the country slash the world this week. It's been a really crazy week. Now, nothing bad personally happened in my life, but what I'm trying to get through to you guys is we've had a lot of things going on this week uh, during this like Easter week. We've had Little Nas, we had the Derek Chauvin trials, um, we've had rise in Asian hate crime, and we're gonna talk about a little bit about each of those. So let's start with Little Nas. I'm not gonna show any pictures. Um, I really don't want to take the risk of like YouTube, uh, like lowering this video for viewership because of those images. But as you already know, Little Nas has been in the news, and it's been really more, I guess, depending on where you fall on his videos, whether you like it or not like it, it's either been notorious or it's been good. People have been complaining about Little Nas. Really is about his music video, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and his shoes. And he's gotten in big trouble with the shoes. But let's start with the video. So the video, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, people are outraged by that video because in that video, he is normalizing like homosexuality. It looks like to people that he is worshiping Satan, like Satan worship, and they are outraged by that. People have said that this isn't kid friendly, but Lil Nas has come out and say that it's not his job to filter stuff for children. That's the parents' job. But his video has stirred up a huge reaction of conservative Christians during this Holy Week. Uh, People are really upset about it. People don't like it. Lil Nas made this video, and I'm paraphrasing what he said. He said that he made this video because he wanted like conservative Christians and Christians to feel the hate that he's felt for being gay, and he wants us to be mad. He wants Christians to be mad and stay mad. Um, that was his statement. That's what he said. Now to get to the shoes, his Satan shoes. People are outraged about that because, again, they think that he worships the devil and stuff. And the really other than the pentagram on the shoes and stuff, other things that are bad about it or people strongly dislike about it is he says that with the company that made them, he said that it has ink and some drop of their blood in the sole of the shoe. It has a Bible verse on there. I think Luke 10:18. Shoes are worth $1,018. Uh, the shoes, also, they've been sued by Nike because for trademark infringement. However, it wasn't much good because they already sold the shoes before Nike could stop them. And Nike has come out strongly that they don't have anything to do with Little Nas' shoes. They were not approved. They didn't have anything to do with them. But that's what Little Nas is in the news for. Now to go to the Derek Chauvin trial. So the Chauvin trial has been going on this week. It has not wrapped up. I looked at a little bit of the Derek Chauvin trial, and basically they were showing us evidence of what happened to George Floyd. We saw Derek Chauvin put his knee on George Floyd's neck. A lot of people were sobbing. A lot of people were crying. The shop owner who George Floyd spoke to about the fake $20 bill. He's saying that he wished he had just let it go. A lot of people wishing that they could have done more. When you watch the video, you see people complaining about Derek Chauvin, telling him that he should get off of George Floyd, that they should just put him in the cart now that he has been restrained. The people or the lawyers who are defending Derek Chauvin, their defense is that, well, there's really two defenses. One, they're saying, to me this is the ludicrous one, that he died of his own, I'm trying to think of the right word for it. It looks like George Floyd had already had kind of heart trouble and already had troubles with his health. And so what his defense is saying, which I think is ridiculous, is that these other health problems that George Floyd had was the cause of his death, not Derek Chauvin putting his knee on George Floyd's neck for 10 minutes was the cause. And I don't really remember the second one. The second one's very vague, but that's the one that really stood out to me, was that George Floyd's own health problems were the cause of his death, not Derek Chauvin, which is ridiculous, which no one can really take seriously. Even if he had those health problems, which he probably did, he was still living a life before Derek Chauvin suffocated him. And the next thing I want to, well, hold on. As I said, the trial's not over yet, so that's the first week. So we'll have to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen or how they're going to rule. You never really know. You think it's just black and white, it's cut and dry, but you never know how it's all going to play out with these court cases. Now, I want to talk about the rise in Asian hate crime. Yes, it needs to stop and it's wrong, but a lot of people have been trying to figure out where is it all coming from, why is this happening all recently. And if you look at different news reports, they say that it's our society. Our society has stereotyped them in very negative ways, and that's the cause. And this has been done with movies and TV, but to me, that's not the cause. That's not the cause for the rise in Asian hate crime. That's not the reason. You know, in movies and television, they stereotype all kinds of races. They stereotype black people. They've stereotyped Jewish people. Basically, they stereotype a lot of cultures. They exaggerate a lot of things about them. But to me, what I think is the reason for the rise in Asian hate crime is really Donald Trump. When COVID-19 hit the States, you could hear him almost every day saying that it's the China virus, blame China, they let this happen, they brought this virus to the United States, even though when people questioned him about it January of last year, he said it's just the flu, it's no big deal, it's not going to be a big problem. And then it blew up to be a very big problem, where you had like the most COVID-19 deaths in the world in the U.S. and we've had to shut down, wear a mask, and it's hurt our economy because President Trump was negligent and he didn't take the virus seriously. He didn't do his job. He didn't protect people like he should. That's the truth. The rise in Asian hate crime is really Trump's fault, because he's been saying it's the China virus, blame China. Just look at this clip from CNN, and this will show you what I'm talking about. Just watch it.
Yeah, go ahead, please. said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies
question?
and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Very, very ugly ending to that 1 hour appearance by the president in the Rose Garden.
Okay, so you all see what I'm talking about. For the recent rise in Asian hate crimes, you have to put this on President Trump because it's been shown that he can incite people to do stuff, and like they'll do it because they think that he's like their president. Just like you had the attacks on the U.S. Capitol, and there was another attack on the U.S. Capitol this week. So see, a lot of crazy stuff happened during this Holy Week. So just wanted to talk about it with you all briefly. So if you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.